Well, actually, we do that on the show. We have a whole day that we have cameras on the ovens.
Oh, really?
So we do.
We're learning background info about Anna Olson's show. You know what? I just realized. I think I tried to tweet you and got your name wrong. So I'm going to misspelled your name. It's with the E or the O?
It's the O.
The O. Oh, I got it right. Oh,
okay,
good.
Very good.
Anna Olson is in town for Eat Vancouver, and we're making Morning Glory Yogurt Loaf, which we decided sounded very, very healthy.
You know what? It's not that bad, and you've got a lot of control with the ingredients. So that's what I like about
Morning Glory.
it. You can take this notion, but really tailor it to your taste. So
just put whatever you want in it, basically.
Yes. Now, this is not a loaf you start the morning you want to serve it, because you'd have to get up a little bit early. But what's great is it stays moist for days, so you can make it ahead, keep it on the counter for breakfast on the go in the morning, or even pop it in the freezer.
It's perfect.
So it does start with only 6 tablespoons of butter. So when I work on recipes, I try and keep them as low in fat as I can without compromising that taste and texture. I've creamed that just by hand with a little bit of sugar.
Now, Jay, are you a good baker?
No, but is this all it takes here? Are these the only ingredients?
These are ingredients
I'll be able to stick handle that.
I know you have on hand.
Here,
so a bit of butter, a bit of sugar.
Well, I'm okay. I can. Do you want me to learn something here?
Okay, so you got butter, sugar.
And now I'm adding 3 eggs.
Okay, just
as well as part of that breakfast taste is a little bit of orange zest. And you can actually get more flavor from the zest than you do the juice.
Orange zest, what is that exactly?
It's just the outside rind finely grated.
I always have I'm always concerned about getting too deep into the white, because it makes it a little bitter, right?
And there are tools out there. Microplane zesters allow you to grate just that orange surface and not the white part, which you're right, is a little bit bitter.
So you've done a little Morning Glory cooking, is that right?
I haven't. I love Morning Glory muffins.
Is that right?
So I'm excited about the Morning Glory loaf, and the yogurt will keep it really moist.
Yes, and you can, what's nice is now that Greek yogurt is readily available, typically if you bake with yogurt, you need to bake with full fat, which is about 3%, so it's not that bad. Okay. But with Greek yogurt, you can use the fat-free if you want, and still have a loaf that comes together. If you bake with some low-fat products, they'll actually crumble or fall apart.
Oh, I see.
Because they just need that structure. But Greek is the exception to that rule.
Do you use the same amount of yogurt if it's Greek then? So
yes, same measurements, but it's just got a different density. If I can have you stir, Sophie, I'm just going to finish adding a little cinnamon to my dry ingredients: flour, baking powder, and salt. Again, all standard stuff. Now, I will let you know, if you want, you can measure, there's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You can take out a cup of that all-purpose and replace it with whole wheat flour if you want.
Okay.
You know what, let's put, this is the bigger bowl, let's put that.
You say this thing stays fresh for days.
Days, because you've got the yogurt in there, you've got all those eggs, and then now we're gonna add a full cup of fruit. So this time of year, when the local offerings aren't as available, you can use tinned pineapple in summer. I love adding fresh diced peaches, or you've got Okanagan cherries you can add, raspberries, blueberries, really, so you can customize it.
What is Morning Glory exactly? I always think of it as having almost everything in it.
It's that glorious mix of everything that you're used to having for breakfast. So,
all in one.
You know, you think of granola and you think of the raisins and coconut that might be in that, and I stir that in too.
Okay.
But any of, whether it's the pineapple, the raisins, the coconut, you can take those out and replace them with whatever you have on hand. That could be dried cranberries, it could be dried blueberries, just so long as you have that cup of something that's sort of moist, like the pineapple or peach.
This is really easy.
It seems that way.
Right?
Yeah. I might be able to tackle that.
And doesn't that look nice? So keep in mind, if you are using whole wheat flour, you'll see that texture throughout it, but that's not a bad thing.
So I'm not great with baking. I know there are some recipes that say don't over stir or something like that. Would this be one of them, or does it really matter?
It is. This is what's called a quick loaf method. So you have your wet ingredients in one bowl, dry in another, you put the 2 together, and you don't want to over stir because that develops the proteins, the glutens within the flour, and that could yield a tougher loaf. It just doesn't have the great texture. So that's why you don't need fancy tools, electric beater or mixer.
That's good.
And then
I don't have them.
And this it takes about an hour in a 325 oven. So that's why you don't start this 10 minutes before you want your breakfast.
Right.
But you make it ahead, and
then you're good to go for days.
And there you go. And once it cools, it comes out of the oven gloriously like that. Now, I'm excited to be at Eat Vancouver. I'm not making this recipe there. I don't want to spoil the fun. I've got a whole different menu planned.
Secret?
No, it's not secret, but you're the first to hear about it.
Yeah, all right, breaking news. Here we go.
A beet watercress salad with a low-fat creamy avocado yogurt dressing that is now my official dip of 2013. I always have a thing
yogurt
that I glom onto in the summer. This is it. I'll be making a rhubarb buckle, so using seasonal rhubarb and a coffee cake so it could be breakfast, could be dessert style, and then something for entertaining, French meringue bird's nests filled with cream and berries.
There
So
you go.
Sounds delicious.
You heard it here first.
Okay, Eat Vancouver, eat-vancouver.com. It starts this afternoon, goes right through the weekend. There's more information, really inexpensive to get in, and so many samples. It's definitely worth the money. And when are you on, Anna?
I'm there tonight for the chef showdown,
Oh,
or
fun.
throwdown. So throwdown.
yes.
Oh my, I'm a little bit nervous.
Erin Sebula is one of the judges, so you can bribe her. All right, thank you very much. Here, Jay will share this. Or I guess I could give you your own piece.
Yeah.
Take a quick break on the morning news and be right back with more.
Rationing around here?
Well, I want to share with the rest of the crew.
I get it.
Okay, thanks, Anna.